my first time in the Grill, I remember, was back 1969. Came here with my sister Christina. Some great local bands playing at the time. It was usually Wally Ponsonby, the Envoys, Scripto, Ted Ponsonby and the Rascals. That was a Saturday night, and I remember I was used to work till 9 o'clock in the shop where I was working, and you'd have to rush home, get washed, changed, walk to the Grill, and sure, it didn't matter how you were getting home. So, but on Sunday nights then you would come again usually, and that was a supper night. So you got a supper, and you got a ticket going on, you got your supper, lovely sausage and chips made by Aggie O'Neill, the one and only Aggie. You couldn't taste better. I remember there was a wee bar down, when you were down a few steps, there was a wee bar. Now, not that we would be going to the bar too much in them days, but Chuck McDade worked there at the time. I'm just trying to think of, the doorman would have been Kevin Doherty and Victor Fisher. And bouncers, Jackie Riley, George and Jack McLaughlin. And there was bus loads come from the north as well. Like, we would go on early to the Grill, the girls, which we did in any dance hall, to get jiving on our own before the boys would land. Now, there was always great jivers in the Grill. There was always great jivers everywhere then. And so, I mean, you always had a great night. The music was always great. Now, later on, there was a lot of changes in the Grill. I remember the Millionaire Club, Bella's Disco, where Damien O'Connor used to play. And you could go from one to the other, even just with the one ticket. Then the Millionaire Club, there was the Dublin City Ramblers, I remember. Lovebug, who else? Rock Stewart. Wolf Tones played there, and I believe they were dancing on the tables. I wasn't there that night, but I heard it was a wild night altogether. Do you know? So they used to do bingo here in the Grill as well. I did go to that once in my life. I was very young, and it was the time that people were allowed to smoke inside. So there was a lady sitting beside me, and the smoke went right up onto my eyes and watered my eyes, and I didn't see one number that I was trying to scratch. So I never went back, and I didn't want anything that night anyway. Do you know? My mother here, God rest her, won the Glamorous Granny, and Ellen Lee, she's deceased now. She won it here in 1969, 1970. She came back in 1976. It was always these big dances was on for the festival, Letterkenny Folk Festival. So she came back in 76 and won it again. And she said that she would retire after that. So she came back in 77 and give the trophy to the next lady, who I can't remember who it was now, to be honest with you.